Hi guys, Tracy here, and I'm getting festive. I have my eggnog latte here. I'm gonna put it on my coffee warmer, and whoops, and I have my stocking stuffer kit here, and I'm all ready to talk to you guys about documenting your December. It is only early November, but I like to start to prepare for December now, because once December comes, I'm always really busy, and I'm sure everybody else is too, with all of the great things there are to do in December. So I like to get as much of the work done ahead of time as possible. And so what I've done is I gave a lot of thought to how I wanted to store my stocking stuffer kit. And at first I had it in a big tray, kind of like I do with my monthly kits. But then I decided I'd like to do it a little bit differently. I wanted it to be all contained in one area so that I could, although I do most of my scrapbooking here in my scrap room, because I'm going to be wanting to do a little bit most days. So this is a bamboo cutlery tray that I think I picked up at Walmart or Winners or one of those places. And it's just, you know, it's for putting your forks and knives and stuff in. But it's really beautiful, and I wasn't using it for anything. I did buy it for my scrap room, but then I didn't end up using it. So I used to store my washi tape in it. That's what I got it for. And then I quickly outgrew it. So I have what's left of my 6x6 paper pad right here. There's not too much left of it because I cut it into 6x6s. I have my set of thickers right here. I did put it in a different bag. I do this with all of my thickers. I take them out and put them in a 12x6 bag, and usually I attach this to the top of it, but because I wanted it to fit nicely here, I didn't do that, so I just have the title floating in there. I also cut up the stickers into roughly quarters. Because of the shapes of the stickers, I couldn't cut it exactly into quarters, but these are the Glitz Designs beautiful stickers that come with the kit. So I put those there, and I like to have things so that there's a little bit of everything peeking out. Just stuck the Jelly Bean Soup word stickers right there. I also cut up and these were a lot easier to cut up, the letter stickers from Glitz and word stickers. So they're all nicely, you know, nice little sheets of letter stickers now. These are the extra 2 inches when I cut my 6x6 paper pad into 4x6. Here they are right here. So I cut at least one of every paper and 2 of my favorite papers into 4x6 cards, and then I can cut them further if I want to, if I want to cut them into 3x4s, but there's lots of 3x4 cards in here. There's only 4 4x6 cards, so I like to have a bunch of 4x6s on hand because I do use a lot of Instagram prints, and so even if I'm doing a full-size Instagram that's like 4x4, I still have like 2 inches over here. So I wanted to pre-cut that so it's easy to grab. And then I hung on to these because in the past when I've done this, what I have found is that, especially with crepe paper paper packs, because they have these decorative borders. These borders are actually really handy, and they just pull off with they're perforated. And these little strips make really great layering papers, so I just decided to kind of put an elastic bag or an elastic band around that and tuck that in right there. All of the 4x6 cards I put right here as well as the 4x6 overlay, so that everything that's 4x6 is all kind of piled up right there, and I can easily kind of leaf through and see what I have. And I just stuck the glitter tape in there as well. Everything that's 3x4 or similar size is right here. So I have one of these transparencies from Chic Tags was 3x4, so I put that here. The wood veneer is 3x4. All these beautiful 3x4 cards. I also put these envelopes here and the tags, just because they're all similar shapes. And I'm just going to lay them right there, and I can easily kind of leaf through and find the card that I want. I am putting a little stamp block in here, and it is the biggest stamp will fit on it, so this is all that I'm going to need for stamping. And then I left the stamp set here. There's 2 extra overlays here and these enamel dots. So I've got all of that right there, so I can kind of see what I have. all of the little paper tags. I cut apart all of the ormolu flags and banners and tags and stuff, and I mixed them in. So this is a combination of all those ormolu ones as well as 2 packages of the chic tags that came in the kit. One package was transparencies and the other package was all little shaped things like this one that says Merry and Bright. So there's a lot of little paper goodies to attach to your cards in this kit, and so I want to make sure that I can kind of get like browse through them really easily and be able to see what I have. The more I use the kit, the more these will dwindle and it'll be even easier. So right now it's a little bit full, a little bit more full than what I'd like it to be, but I have something planned for this space, so I'm going to leave that like that. The numbered ormolu tags I just put on clips. These are from 1 to 10, 11 to 20, and 21 and up. I ordered them so that it's going to be really, really easy when I'm documenting the first. I don't have to look through anything. I just open this up and pull out the number 1. Same thing when I'm doing the second and the third, and so on and so forth. The number 15 is missing, but there is a tag that doesn't have anything on it. I think it's a flagged tag, and I think I can just put, or you know, you can just use these numbers here to put the number 15 on there. So that's that. Then I have all the little decorative goodies in here, so I'll hold that up so you can see. So I have those clothespins, the wood veneers, the ormolu flare, all those shaped little paper clips, and then on the edge here, I'm just leaving my sequins because I think in this case leaving them in the bags is actually going to make it easier for me to get to them. So the stars and the regular sequins are right there. So the other thing that I like to do before I start documenting my December is, so I've got my kit, it's all here. This is everything that's here except for this block came in the kit, and this is plenty, and this is really all that I need to document my December. But I have a couple of things from last year that I want to make sure that I at least consider using. So these are two, I cut these down to 4x6. These are Webster's Pages overlays by Alison Kreft, and they came in the Blackbird kit this month, or well, last month in October, and I just thought being white and clear, they were really pretty, and I think they could be Christmassy, and so I just thought I might want to use these in my album, so I just cut 2 of them, and I will put them kind of right here with my other 4x6 things. So those did not come in the kit. So this is kind of just my chance to take things that might not come in the kit that I might want to make sure I use when I'm documenting and add those things in. And I don't really need too much in a kit this size, but I did get this American Crafts roller date stamp last year at the end of the season, and so I didn't get to use it all that much last year. It has these really great little phrases on them, so I want to make sure I get a chance to use that this year, so I'm thinking I'll probably just put it right here with the other stamps. The other thing I did was I went through my washi tape and I pulled out, I tried to keep it to 3, but really I couldn't choose between these 2, the gold with the chevron and the gold with the stars. I guess if I had to choose, I would pick these 3, but I just love this one so much, and Christmas is a great opportunity to use gold. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stand these up and put my 3 washi tapes right there. And then there were a couple of other things that I thought I might include. These are gift tags that came on presents last year. My mom actually gave us these, and they're just so pretty and detailed that I didn't want to throw them away, and I thought they might make a good Project Life or scrapbooking embellishment. And so I actually already used one of these last year, so I'm probably not going to use this year because it made it into my Project Life for last year. So but I might use this one. And this is a really thick felt house that came attached to a pair of pajamas that I got for Christmas last year, and I might use that, so I will put that and that as kind of 2 fancy things I might use. These are some die cut snowflakes that Ileana sent me last year, or maybe even more than a year ago, and I didn't get a chance to use these last year, so I'm hoping to get to use them this year, so I'm going to put them here right with that stuff. And then I also have this large die cut snowflake. Ileana might have sent me this. Somebody sent me this. I have a feeling. Anyways, I don't want to say who it might be in case I make a mistake, but thank you whoever sent me this because it's really cool. It's like a piece of white chipboard, but it's really, yeah, it's like a really thin white chipboard. And so I might use that. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to tuck it. It doesn't fit very well anywhere, so I'll just tuck it there so it's poking out and I can see it so I don't forget about it. So now I have all of my supplies. So I have my main kit, and then I just beefed it up with a couple of little things. It doesn't really need beefing up. It's more that I want to make sure I use these items up. And so now I have a handful of tools to add to this because I want to be able to grab this and bring it upstairs to document on the go if I want to. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave it right by the door of my scrap room, and I'll either bring it over here and scrapbook and then I have access to all my stuff, or I'll just grab it and bring it upstairs and be documenting a little bit while I'm doing something else. So while I'm watching TV or while I'm, you know, eating or who knows. A lot of times I'm too tired at the end of the day to come down here and be kind of all by myself down here, but I might have more energy if I was upstairs with the whole rest of the, like with Scott and with the rest of the house. So I'm going to find places to put these tools. I think I might just lay my tiny attacher right there. I put some pens in here. I have one red and two black. One is a slick surface writer and the other is not. I have an extra pair of scissors so that these won't be something that I have to kind of, these are all things that can stay here. So the only thing I don't have doubles of is my tiny attacher. So if I want to use my tiny attacher for scrapbooking, I'll have to come and get it. And then this is just an extra adhesive that I'll probably tuck in just right here with all these things. So now I have a scrapbooking kit that I can grab and bring around the house with me. I really like being able to kind of like flip through things and see things at a glance and not have to dig and shuffle and move things around. So I really like that with just a little bit of movement here, I can see everything I've got, and I know that I'm going to be able to use all this stuff. So this is my approach for how I store my stocking stuffer kit. So that's how I do it. If you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know.